Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Normally, I would have came on yesterday with the weekend wrestling Friday, but due to due to unforeseen circumstance, I had to not show up. But pretty much what's going on in the world of WWE, uh, with to sum up Raw, they was talking. Well, first of all, my prayers got answered as the what do you call them people? The War Raiders. They finally defeated Judgment Day. They're gonna say with the assist of Damian Priest, but the Judgment Day no longer have the tag belts. Uh, you know, now we're gonna figure out. Now they have to figure out what to do with the Judgment Day as they are disintegrating in our very eyes, to our very eyes. Right now that JD McDonough don't have a belt, how is he? What's he gonna do? Finn Balor don't have a belt. He just lost his triple threat match at Saturday night main event. Now he has no belts. So as we are going forward, there has not been an announcement as far as the Judgment Day in for next Netflix. War is Netflix. Raw is Netflix. Raw is Netflix now. That's the name of the new title for Raw. There's no like I said, there's nothing pertaining to these guys yet. But Liv Morgan has been added to the Raw. It's Netflix with the title shot or the title defense against Rhea Ripley. Uh, CM Punk has been added to the Netflix card against. Oh my God, I almost said Sammy Uso. Not Sammy Uso. Seth Rollins. And of course, we know that Roman Reigns will be fighting Solo Sikoa on that very same event, which will be January 6th. Uh, there'll probably be some more things added to the card, but that's pretty much summed up Monday's Raw. The title changed hands. Uh, that was pretty much it. Now we go to SmackDown. SmackDown consists of um, the main event was the WWE tag titles. Bianca Belair and Naomi versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Chicky, what's going on? And Candice, I mean Naomi and Bianca Belair, they won that match, so they quote unquote defended the title. So we're gonna see how long that lasts. As you know, Naomi is a replacement for Jade Cargill. Oh, so what happened, Chicky? Right, once Jade Cargill got hurt, Nick Aldis told Bianca she gonna have to drop the belts, and Naomi's like, nah, I'll tag with her. This was the Friday before yesterday, and because of that, they had a match with Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, and so they went out and fought. They fought well together, like they done this before. They if we're being honest, they kind of work better, maybe to a fault of Jade. I could see her coming back with an attitude, which will probably make her and Bianca go at it. She'll probably attack. She'll probably get at Naomi first because she tried to steal a spot. Nia's not bad. You just got to put Nia in her place, right? I don't know what Tiffany Stratton's waiting for. She should have been cashed this thing in so she can go ahead and win the belt. But you know, I guess we have to figure this out because they're gonna be swapping people. It's not even a draft. Some people will be going to Raw, and some people will be swapping over to SmackDown as they are getting ready to premiere Raw on Netflix. Don't talk about Tippy time. Tippy time. You know, I don't know if you've been following it, chick, but they gave Chelsea Green that inaugural belt. I can't. Oh my god, I could. She's gonna be so annoying with this belt. Oh my gosh, I can't with her. I really can't. But Raw is bringing a women's intercontinental belt. They started their matches uh this week, as a matter of fact. I forgot who won that match that fast. But you know, normally I would be up to date, but nobody like Chelsea Green. I don't know what it is. It's her, but she does a great job of annoying people. She's like she reminds me so much of the Miz. How the Miz used to just get under everybody's skin. That's Chelsea Green now. So I guess they had to reward her with a belt because they making Me Chin look like she just there. I swear she got a one. Maybe they need a woman's hardcore belt. I don't know. They need to figure something out for her, right? But she's a great athlete, Michin. Uh, I just don't know how much more she got to prove herself. But yeah, he's the worst. He's oh gosh, he's just super annoying. He's like the most annoying guy that I ever seen. And there's been some annoying guys, right? CM Punk used to be annoying, but he always backed his up. But the Miz, he just woo. And now he's with this little crew. What do you call? He's with Karrion Cross and them. So nah, it's for entertainment. It's for entertainment purposes only, right? So when you watching it, for most of us, I don't want to say it's a soap opera for us, but it pretty much is. Yeah, he's a great actor. He's a great entertainer. He is. I tell you one thing, he better than that. What's this dude name now? Grayson Waller. They just need to just throw him in the garbage. I can't. I don't even. They're gonna have to change him up, or they're gonna have to improve him or something, because he's just a character, right? But they're starting to build themselves up for Royal Rumble, but it's going to be a lot of things that's happening, right? We see Drew McIntyre, Art. God bless our truth, man. He's still fighting at his age. It's unbelievable, and he still got a little bit in him. So they may put him in the Royal Rumble, right? Uh, but what I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do with Biggie Langston, right? He's coming off the neck injury, right? They cleared him finally, even though New Day don't want him on the crew. I'm just interested to see his movements and things like that. I don't want him to be like Randy Orton. Randy Orton came back and then supposedly Kevin Owen messed his back up with that power driver. So yeah, I seen that. I was just watching AEW, and I was watching what's that, the Hurt Crew, whatever their names is, Bobby Lashley and Sheldon Benjamin. He's up there too. You'd be amazed how long he's been wrestling. It's been over. Yeah, they cleared him to wrestle uh, at the when they was doing the 10-year anniversary. When they was at the 10-year anniversary, he was cleared. He's like, I want to come back, and they were like, Nah, you left us. That's when they went on that little rant. Like everybody else came back from the neck injury. You took your sweet time. You forgot about us. You left us for your lady and all this other nonsense. So that's why recently the crowd won't let them talk because of what they did to Big E. And it's crazy because I'm laughing. Like, how did Xavier Woods even be the like? How was he the leader? I don't recall none of that. But I guess lately because Kofi Kingston, the fake Jamaican from Africa. Yeah, he made him the leader, but there was no leaders when it was the three of them, right? And to be quite honest, Big E did carry them a little bit, you know. But if you ain't win no individual belt, I don't know how you could lead. That's why I'm really interested in see what they're gonna do with Solo, right? If Solo don't win a belt, how could he be a tribal chief, right? Yeah, he don't need exit. I mean, I guess he do to blow the trumpet, I guess. But uh, when Solo, like Roman had the belt, that's when the bloodline came to be. When Roman lost the belt, that's when Solo wanted to take over. A loss means everything, right? That's his first line to Paul Heyman. So you lost now. So why are you still who you are? Well, you got a new crew, so you got your own crew now. It's the difference, right? So Uh, that's a speculation that Zilla's going to join the new but the original bloodline. Uh, because there's some people that's they got Jimmy's out for a little bit, even though he came back and fought Drew McIntyre. Well, he didn't fight Drew McIntyre, but uh, he started smashing him with the crutch on SmackDown as Drew McIntyre telling him, "Yo, he's telling Solo, I need you to take care of Roman Reigns." I still don't know why he ain't catch Roman Reigns yet. I don't think he's gonna fight Roman Reigns. He's gonna fight everybody but Roman Reigns. See, that's a little scary girl move. Anyhow, yeah, it was obvious as much as he was playing with that Ula Fowler. He like you seen it. Like even when I see Jacob touch the Ula Fowler, right? He looks at it, but he's like, "All right, nah, I'm good." Tay, good evening. What up, Nine? Uh, it's just the way that he has the blind loyalty of the new bloodline is remarkable, right? Because now they had the tag titles before he even won a belt. That's the crazy part. So how could you lead somebody you don't have a belt, but your team has a belt? So I'm thinking that may come into play a little bit later for Jacob Fatu, but they're gonna have to do something with Jacob Fatu. He's too unique of a talent for them to just keep having him as the enforcer. Like he's better at it than Solo was. You predict that Jacob will turn? Probably. I think he will because he's gonna be tired of being held back and he's gonna want to wrestle. I think his first match will probably be Jay. I think his first match will be Jay. So I'm guessing they're gonna have to be on the same show to do this. But the way they just keep going from show to show, I don't even know how that goes anymore. Uh, so you know, it's like I said, as the build up continues for the Raw is Netflix, they're gonna have to keep going to build up the Royal Rumble. And as most of us know, this is John Cena's last year supposedly, so he's gonna be in all the major events. He's gonna appear at the Royal Rumble. He'll probably appear at WrestleMania. I don't know about the Elimination Chamber. I'm very interested to see how that goes. Who they gonna play? Is Gunther still gonna be the champ? Now that Cody Rhodes is hurt, right? If he's hurt for a long period of time, will they strip him? Will they put the belt up? How will they do that? When you have the belt, you gotta fight every 30 days at least once. So if he don't fight, what was that? It was like the 14th of this month. So he got to fight somewhere in for the next 30 days. He got to have a match. Really? Well, that's what's up. That's what's up. I forgot your son was doing all of those type of things. You know, uh, everybody's tired of Gunther. Where's the word? What I need a word to tell you? He got that. What he say? I can't watch him. He got a dad bod. I can't. he's not. He's not. He doesn't look like he's a champion type of scenario. So, but it's just going to be interesting to see now because he beat Priest. He beat. He defeated Finn Balor already. What's next for him? Right. What's next for him now on the introduction of Netflix to Raw? He talking about he want to fight Logan Paul, and I'm like, how does he? How does Logan Paul just come out of the clear blue sky and get a title fight? If they put that on, that might be a Netflix thing. I don't know. Just to build the numbers up and draw a crowd and make the first make the first Netflix, memorable, right? Because like I said, you got SmackDown characters coming to the Raw side for that one event, that one day, right? So it's like I said, it's just going to be interesting to see all that. They had, like I said, they only got for the women, they got they're going to finish that intercontinental thing by that time. It should be finalized by that time. The championship match will probably be on that Netflix. Uh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just adding people to build the numbers up. I won't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked if Cena comes in there, to show his face for the new Netflix appearance since it's the very first one on Netflix. So they're going to do what they can to, get high ratings and stuff like that, and then stream it afterwards. Matter of fact, they so high on that, I think they're eliminating their own WWE network. They had their own network. I think they're eliminating that. Like they're not even showing nothing on that channel anymore, just because Netflix is now on the scene. So it's a very marketable idea and skill. Uh, but I guess they trying to just get away from the Vince McMahon days as far as the marketing, the ideas, and all of those things. But if we're being honest, that's a very tough pair of shoes to fill, right? When a man been doing it for well close to 40 years, and he did it well when he when he started in like one little area, which was the Northeast, New York, Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, and now he made it global. Yeah, I will do that. I will do the Netflix. Yeah, we'll do the first Netflix. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tay. I know you don't. I know you don't like that guy, but this is what I'm saying, right? When you just doing clicks and views, and you could just act. Well, you could perform. I ain't gonna say act. They don't like that term act, right? Wrestlers don't call themselves actors; they're performers. So uh, when you could perform the way he performs, I guess you could give him. He's a good performer. But him fighting for, if let me just say this: if Logan Paul wins the WWE Championship, I probably won't even watch that no more. Yeah, he. I just think that Triple H needs to do more with Raw. You know, because like it's so, it's so, it's not even, it's not even, uh, it's not as viewable as SmackDown. They let SmackDown take over again. Remember how before it was Raw and then SmackDown took over and then Raw took over and now SmackDown is back in the lead because they have everybody on SmackDown, right? You got the popular champion, quote unquote, which is Cody Rhodes. You got You got Roman in the original bloodline. You got Solo in his bloodline. Uh, you got LA Knight, right? If he if they can do something with Braun, like Braun Breaker, they gotta make him more viewable. I love the way he performed, not because he's a Steiner, but his energy, his effort is something that is needed, and he's only the what is he the he's not the is he the Intercontinental champ? I think so. He got one of the belts, Intercontinental or US belt, whatever it is. But he's one of those people that's needed as far as the energy and but he's not much of a talker. So I guess they building him up to where if he does fight Gunther, uh he can be that marquee name, that marquee face, and he know how to he know how to be marketable as far as interviews and things like that. Because champs is yeah, they put Braun Strowman in the back of SmackDown, and he 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 over there letting these little people get on his nerves. What's the boy name? Carmelo Hayes. He let Carmelo Hayes get that. Well, he ain't let him. They counted him out. Now he going crazy over there. But when you got people like Braun Breaker, you got Jay over there. Jay was holding Raw down for a very long period of time, right? He might be the second most popular wrestler in all of the WWE. My 33 brother, what up though? He might be the second most popular wrestler behind Roman right now, right? So I think they have to do something to where they market them. Uh, yeah. uh, they got to do something to market those guys a little bit better. Like Gunther, he's okay. Like in the ring, I like his in ring performance. But he's not marketable. Even like I don't think he's as marketable as Damian Priest right now. Damian Priest, he had a nice little run and he was marketable, but he was marketable for with the Judgment Day. Like he wasn't. I don't know if they even gonna allow him to be marketable now that it's just him as he was removed, well, quote unquote removed from the Judgment Day. Him and Rhea, right? Uh, Yeah, so I'm like super excited. I'm really interested to see how they're gonna do after the January 6th. I want to see how that go. Well, we know for the most part they will be building up for a Royal Rumble. Uh, 9 times out of 10, there'll probably be a, a heavyweight championship match as well as the battle royal. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I just think he's one of those people. He's like who is a decent wrestler. He's like Greg the Hammer Valentine, right? With Greg the Hammer Valentine, he just go in there and wrestle. He don't say nothing. Put the figure four leg lock on, drop them elbows and things like that. Oh yeah, I told her, I told her you don't like. I told her you don't like him. Uh, Yeah, he's like one of those type of people. Just do the work and get up out of there real quick. Don't say too much. 'Cause y'all know Greg the Hammer Valentine didn't talk too much. Him, well, Mr. Wonderful in WWE, he was like that as well. He spoke very briefly, but he only spoke when like was going against Hulk Hogan and things like that. Yeah. Yeah, like he was straight drunk. Matter of fact, he was at the main event. He looked at drunk there too. Shout out to Coco Beware. That was one of my favorite guys. Him and Frankie the Bird. You know, uh, yeah. But Gunther, nah, I just can't. Like, just imagine them marketing day one of WrestleMania with Gunther. How does that work? You see, like, oh, it blows my mind. But I see that. I understand they're going to have to do that because he was the longest intercontinental champ. So he may have to be day one main eventer at WrestleMania. this is this is why I'm like, somebody please come and do something. Listen. I really believe uh Braun Breaker should have the belt by then. If not Jay, but you know, but we got to see who's going where first, right? Because it's already been speculated uh that Roman Reigns, they want Roman Reigns and them to be on Raw permanently because they need to stream. They need the big names to stream. But we're gonna see. But it's just gonna be very interesting of how that thing goes as far as who's doing what, where, and when, and why. Uh, I forgot who's the SmackDown tag. Oh, just like the tag champs on SmackDown. They annoying me already. What's their name? Gargano and whatever the boy name. They annoying me already. They done tricked everybody like they was good, and I knew they wasn't good. They look weird anyway. But they're gonna have to start ramping up tag titles. Uh, Street Profits. They need to do something with the Street Profits on SmackDown. I'm sorry. They have to do something. I don't care if they make Mr. Bianca Belair a single champ, uh, or a single guy, or a single wrestler. They're gonna have to do something because they ain't held no belt in forever. They don't even they ain't even getting the title belts. They ain't even getting the title matches. So it's interesting what they're gonna do with the tag teams on both shows, regardless, right? Because if I'm not, did the Bloodline get they rematch? I don't even think they got their rematch. So you know, but it's it's gonna be very interesting. But it was a lot going on today. I got the chance to watch the boxing match between Tyson Fury and I don't know what I listen. Tyson Fury did not win the match. He lost. He lost again to Usyk, who retains the WBA, the WBO, and he retains all the belts. But it was just I don't I can't even describe what I saw. It was very it was different nonetheless. But you know I like the Street Profits too though. But they're not doing nothing with them. It My question is their manager going to be a wrestler? I need to know if she wrestles. Because if she wrestles, they're gonna have to do some things with her as well. She need to get more involved, or maybe turn them into heels, so that way she can be more relevant. She just going down there to look pretty and stuff like that. She gonna have to do a little bit more than that. I thought I saw her wrestle too, but I'm not sure. They like over here they just got her as the manager. If not, just let her get involved with a couple matches and then see what happens. And then I was watching wrestling has been, what is that one? NXT. NXT, they had me tripping the other day. They had the double pin on a heavyweight title fight. Realist, what's going on? Right. That's the that yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they got him looking so well, we're gonna leave that alone because if that was a YouTube topic, they gonna call that man a simp. Right? They gonna call him a simp because this lady's bringing home all the money, right? Like she the champ, she been the world champ, she been the tag champ. Oh, YouTube might be so cruel to him, but yeah, but they're gonna have to let him. I really believe they need to let him go on like a singles run. I don't care if it's for the US belt against Shinsei Nakamura. I don't care who it is. Let him get some single runs in there. Let him fight listen, let him fight Carmelo Hayes to get himself in single mode a little bit. Uh things like that, like I it's sad to say, but their run is their tag team run is just like running. It's like it's fading. They hurt now. Look, they got knocked out. They done lost their title shot. They got beat up and knocked out. Nobody know what happened. Well, we know what happened now. We know DIY rigged the whole thing up. But before that, we didn't have. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Let him get his way. Since he's on SmackDown, let him get his way. Let him fight Carmelo Hayes. Let him fight guys like Andrade and Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Let him fight them guys to get himself, one on one mode ready, so he can go for that little title. Well, let me not say little title because all the titles are of value in the WWE. But if he goes that route, I think they can make it possible for him to have a nice little title run, maybe 2 months, 3 months, maybe. but then him and his partner might get into it, which will be another storyline, right? Yo, he's a hater, his partner might make him lose the belt type scenario. There's so many ways to make that angle work. So it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen going forth. They may even start that like at the Royal Rumble, tag tag teams going there as individuals and start fighting. You like Austin Theory, Chicky. Stop it. You like that A Town. You like that A Town. But yeah, I'm just so excited for as this new year comes in for this for the WWE in general. I'm interested to see how they're gonna do who's coming out of NXT. I think Trick will more than likely come out of there. Probably make a Royal Rumble appearance. Uh, what's the guy? Umi. Well, he gonna fight that Umi, whatever that dude, Umi. I'm gonna call him Umi. I can't remember his last name right now. Uh, yeah, I'm interested to see how that goes, and probably whoever does well in that match they'll probably be fighting for the Royal Rumble spot. To be honest with you, uh, Trick and Omi, just to see which one's going to represent NXT in the Royal Rumble. It may do well. They both may end up showing up. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. But you gotta give credit to where it's due though. Shawn Michaels is doing a great job over there. Oh yeah, realize I was watching NXT. What was that, Tuesday? And so, what is the guy name? The guy that pushed Shawn Michaels, the guy that got beat up. I forgot his name. Right? He fought Trick. He fought Trick for the belt, and he'll probably show up Tricky at Royal Rumble too. So I forgot his name, but anyway, they both pinned each other, right? On Tuesday at NXT, they both pinned each other. They both got the win. So Ava, she comes out. Listen, well, since both of them pinned each other, it goes. The belt stays where it's at. So he had a little fit and pushed Shawn Michaels, and then he got into. I forgot. I gotta remember his name. Hopefully, it'll come back to my mind. Uh, so on NXT, Trick keeps the belt. They, like I said, they're gonna have him and Umi. They're gonna have to fight sooner. They're gonna have to fight sooner rather than later. But I just believe that that's going to be for the Royal Rumble spot. And like I said, they both may make the Royal Rumble spot just to continue the little beef from NXT into the WWE, to give them a little recognition real quick. All right, you guys did well. Y'all get eliminated. Y'all eliminate each other, or whatever, and then y'all keep fighting over there in NXT. But I think Trick, he's probably a few months out before making the leap up to the main roster. Uh, yeah, I don't as the girl. Well, the girls, I think I'm very big on Lash Legend. I know me and Word was having a conversation about her a couple of weeks back, but I think if Jade don't get her act together, she will be replaced by Lash Legend, or that may be you know another view for them if the Bianca and Jade rivalry don't begin, or it's not up to par. So there's a couple of them young ladies that's gonna come out of Smack, because I think they do the women's Royal Rumble at the same time. So we're gonna see a lot of different people probably come up. I won't, like, we know Natalia gonna come up for the women. We know I got a funny feeling Mickey James gonna pop up in there as one of the older people. Why you say don't say Chicky, don't start that. That's a woman. Don't do that. Don't do that. She's a whole woman. She just looked like Jade. She's not as built as Jade in my eyes. Yeah, that's the beautiful part about the Royal Rumble. You might catch somebody from the 2000s, or even the 90s, right there. You know, you might catch well, they ain't catching no Sergeant Slaughter, things like that. Who's from the 90s? I haven't seen Edge on none of the wrestling circuits, so I don't know if he'll pop up, and yeah, Trish will probably be there. I haven't seen Edge. I haven't seen Christian. Uh, I know Daniel Bryan is retired, quote unquote, but it's very interesting to see who besides John Cena gonna come back. You know, I know they got Randy Orton being out for a while. Will he make the appearance at Royal Rumble? It's so many people to think may pop up and appear like that. Uh, you know, it's like I said, this is the season where you start speculating who's gonna come in, who's gonna show up, or well, once you know the roster, well, who's gonna be the participants? You're gonna say, well, who's gonna win? I Yeah, I know. I haven't seen none of them lately. I just saw, what's the boy name, that Cesaro. He's over there. He was just wrestling tonight. Moxley's over there, aka Dean Ambrose, right? Uh, I know I just spoke about Bobby Lashley and Sheldon Benjamin, so I know they're over there in the midst. Uh, as of right now, the story is he's been like, excuse me, he's supposed to be exiled. He ain't even supposed to be mentioned with the WWE. Uh, I forgot what the case was, but he's like, well, he's not supposed to be mentioned, but if they mention him on the air, you probably won't catch that on a replay. They'll probably edit that. That's how bad he's been removed from it because he was supposed to been there before, but because he went through what he went through, they crossed him out. I forgot who they put in his place. Probably something like that. Uh, you know, who else came back? I don't think the Undertaker. I don't think the Undertaker will appear. Will Kane appear? Maybe, I don't know. Uh, the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman gonna show up. Boogeyman gonna come show through. Yeah. The little blonde ponytail. All right, what cowboy comes with a ponytail, right? But just don't put Gold. Whatever they do, please don't bring Goldberg back. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Oh my God. Yeah, Brock. I know who you're talking about. As long as they don't bring Goldberg back, they try to make him fight Gunther. I'm like, come on, man, that's not even a match. Y'all see he struggled with the Undertaker his last match. Don't do that to him. Y'all making him look crazy. Don't do that. Let his son go up there and slap Gunther and then get him up out of there. I wish you would. Type scenario, right? That I think Kurt Angle, he's not gonna he may come back, but I doubt it. You're gonna catch a couple. I don't see Batista coming back. Uh I don't know. I don't know who will be coming back, but like I said, this is the time that we speculate as they're gonna drag the next Raw is gonna be like a repeat. From what I heard, they're going Drew McIntyre gonna get caught up. Uh, things like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Undertaker, like, yo, I don't even want to fight. I don't even want to fight no more after this. But even though he made that appearance against the Rock, see, he like, nah, I could deal with Rocky because we already know what we got to do. And even that was a humbug because that was Stone Cold's spot. Stone Cold said he ain't coming back to do none of that. That was supposed to have been Stone Cold's spot. Undertaker was like last second, because under the Rock real beef was with Stone Cold. It wasn't really with the Undertaker. It was really Stone Cold. That's those two brought themselves up to notoriety. So I guess Stone Cold said he wasn't doing that no more. So like, yo, Taker, we need you to come through and put your hands on a Rock real quick, you know. And that was like super dope. But it's like I said, it's just super. It's gonna be very, very, it's very, it's already on my mind, like trying to figure out who's doing what and when and how and all of that stuff. I know Bronson Reed's going to be out for a little while. uh I don't think Jimmy's going to be in the Royal Rumble. I think he needs 2 more. Well, he might be in the Royal Rumble because his toe might heal by that time. How, I think it's a toe's like 6 to 8 weeks, get a toe healed. BDB, what up, Nine? How you feeling? How you living? You know, so it's just super interesting. Like I said, it's so many, but then there's so many injuries going on too, right? That you don't know who's gonna make it back, who's not. Like I didn't see, like I really didn't see the severity in the Cody Rhodes injury or quote unquote injury. That little power driver, he tucked himself very, very well to me. Uh, but I guess that's to give him a couple, to give him until February off, or have him, come back mid January to quote unquote get his belt back. Yeah, definitely we gonna be there, BDB. Uh, I don't know if Word is in there. Who's here? Word here? I don't even know who got a link. This is a new streaming thing. I can't tell who got links or nothing. This is different, right? But Word, if you dare drop BDB's link so they can catch him tomorrow at 9 for this. What is this? This is season finale? Or is this, oh, it's a series finale. So y'all go on over there and support that man. As he did an outstanding job as far as, introducing producers. The music was on point every week that he showed this thing out. You know, we had some, some of our people there. Frankie Blanco, shout out to Frankie Blanco. Uh, you know, I was trying to get Tierra to go on there and do some music. I don't know if she did, I don't know what happened, but you know, but shout out to BDB for the Battle of the Beats. It was it's the episode was always on point, whether it was R&B music, whether it was rap beats, whatever it was, it was on point and and very enjoyable. He got to introduce some people to the app, to the industry. They got their name put out there, but that's what we're supposed to do anyway, right? We're supposed to help each other get ourselves out there one way or another. So we appreciate BDB for that aspect. I don't know what he gonna do with himself after that. Thank you, Chicky. I don't know what he gonna do after this. It's interesting because he's a man of many talents. Y'all gotta check out his uh artist life. You gotta check out his gaming channel, right? But I'm so used to BDB doing the Battle of the Beats. It's gonna be, but maybe he do. Well, maybe he'll focus on getting the gaming back as far as whether it's Family Feud or Jeopardy or whatever it is. But whatever he puts his mind to, he's definitely going to put his best into it, and is always showing that his efforts is worth what he do. So shout out to him. Y'all check him out tomorrow night. Uh, yeah, but that was pretty much it, though. Oh, yeah, no, it's not time to go yet, but uh, before I do go, I just want to say, today I just got some information on one of my favorite baseball players of all times. Ricky Henderson passed away. For those of you that don't know, that was a bad dude. That man, he always would talk about himself in the third person, right? And then he'll go out there, he'll hit a home run leading off the game. He'll tug on his shirt, he'll tug on his jersey, his uniform, and start running the bases. Uh, he's a he is the master of the stolen bases. If you hear about anybody doing anything, 70 stolen bases, Ricky Henderson was doing that in the early 80s. Uh, right? He played on many teams. He played for New York for a lot of his years. Uh, but whatever he was going through, He lost his life today at the age of 65. And for me, it's a little, it's different, right? Because we're getting older, and that's one of your last links to you know a person of his stature. He was short as far as being like 5'8", 5'9", maybe, but he was great. He always getting on base. He's always stealing bases. He's always scoring runs. He's in the middle of any offensive thing that was being shown for whatever team he played for. Of course, he won the championship with the A's in '89, which is notably known as the Earthquake Series, as they was playing the San Francisco Giants. But 65. Most of us, if we was watching baseball, we remember him and everything he did. Whether, like I said, whether it was the Yankees, whether it's the Mets, whether it's the Oakland, the A's, right? We definitely remember everything. And he did it for 25 years. So we talking about how LeBron is doing this now at season 21. Ricky Henderson was doing the same thing, still stealing bases, still hitting home runs, leading off. Uh, 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 a remarkable, and he had a unique stature. He was small, but he was built to like he looked like a racehorse. That's how brolic he was. Uh, stealing like 90, 100 bases every year. It was a different era back then, right? You listen. They not even looking for walks now. He wished they would walk. I wish y'all would walk me. Y'all know I'm going to third automatically before the first before the first out. He'll walk the first and gets two stolen bases, be at third, be in scoring position at third with less than 2 outs. He's That's what he did. That was his contribution to baseball. It's sorely missed now, but now it's really missed because all we can do is just talk about him and keep his name in the baseball lore because he was an awesome individual on that baseball field. Condolences to his family, condolences to all of his fans, his friends. But he was super awesome, man. Yeah, you know how that goes, Chicky. They say 5'10", but you take the shoes off, you 5'8". You know how that goes, right? But yeah, rest in peace to Ricky Henderson. Uh, but that's pretty much it as far as that. Chicky, did you find it? I didn't see any upsets as far as the college football playoffs today. I see Ohio State did what they needed to do. SMU looked it as everybody expected them to look. Notre Dame looked it good, but uh, Indiana looked the suspect. So it looked like everybody's gonna be where they're supposed to be as far as the first round. Now, everybody gonna be gunning for Boise State. They waiting for Boise State to fall on their face. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes as far as round two. We believe that oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you was up there. Clemson. But hey, Texas is Tex. We understand that Texas is no slouch, right? Especially now they got the speculation that Bill Belichick is going for yeah, we knew SMU was gonna lose. They got the speculation Bill Belichick is going for Archie Manning grandson. Archie Manning, that's his name. Uh so we see already that Bill Belichick is trying to make moves. He's going through the portal. He's trying to get the team that he won already. So North Carolina, they're already on the lookout as far as that. Uh, it's interesting to see, right? But as far as the playoffs, I don't think. I think I well, Ohio State needed to beat Tennessee because I don't think Ohio State coach would have came back if he'd have lost to Tennessee. It's bad enough he ain't beat Sharon Moore, so he needed that win because if he didn't get that win, boy, he was in trouble. We said, "See you later, Ohio State. You can't be that good and don't get nothing involved. You can't beat Michigan. Nah, you can't be in the tournament. They don't even care about the tournament. They just want you to beat Michigan." Now, Georgia is going to be it's going to be very interesting to see what Georgia do. Uh, I can't remember who they're playing right now, but I almost said Brock Bowers, but the quarter Carson Beck is not. They don't know if he's going to play or not. So it's gonna be very interesting for Georgia. That big what was that the SEC tournament? It really rocked them. So yeah, Tay, I found this as an alternate to the other one. Uh, so I gave it a shot to see if this is worthy of replacing StreamYard. So you said Cam Ward, yeah, Cam Ward is going to be overlooked, and if he does come out, I think he's a senior, so he'll be coming out in the draft. But it's they already got him behind Shador, so it's going to be interesting to see how that works. Uh, but yeah, he had a good year, but I think that loss to Syracuse it dragged him down. When you lose to Syracuse, you ain't supposed to be doing you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. But it's gonna be like I said. Georgia's the team to look out. Well, Boise State is the team to look out for, but Georgia is going to be very interesting to see who or if he's going to play, how that's going to work out for them. Now, the Ducks are going to be where they're going to be, right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. As they ride in with the number one spot. Uh, yeah, so it's going to be Texas versus what is that? Texas versus Notre Dame. Uh, no, that ain't it. Oregon's going to be no. Wait, they got me looking at the wrong brackets. Ohio State's playing Oregon. Arizona State is playing Texas. Well, uh, Penn State is playing Boise State, and Georgia is playing Notre Dame. Uh, I'm going with I'm going with Texas over Arizona State. I don't know why. I just think that the Longhorns are playing some good football. I haven't seen Boise State play, but I no disrespect to Pennswood. That's the name of Pennsylvania. They always come up short, so I wouldn't be surprised if Boise State wins. But they think that's the easiest of the top four to beat. So Ohio State, can Ohio State keep it up? I think Oregon's going to win. I see Oregon playing Texas. I don't know about Georgia. I think Georgia will be playing Penn State if it all goes the way it's supposed to go for Georgia. Georgia may be playing Boise State. So that's my predictions for for the Final Four of that team. Then I got Oregon. I don't know. I would have Oregon and Georgia if it goes the way I want it to go. It would be Oregon and Georgia, and I would pick Georgia. Georgia will win it all. I I don't know, man. Georgia always come up with some. They got revenge on their mind, and what's the coach name? Kirby Smart. Yeah, he be pulling stuff out of the hat. So I won't be surprised if Georgia win it all. But that's that's what I have. But for those like I said earlier, it's uh 9 game NFL games tomorrow. Uh is who we looking at now? Who else is going to clinch a playoff spot tomorrow? We know that the Ravens clinched the spot tonight with their win over Pittsburgh. Uh, will Buffalo keep pace? They should, as they got one of the easiest schedules. But who's gonna keep pace that number one spot tomorrow between Detroit, Detroit and Philly? Who's gonna keep that pace? And how far will Kansas City be behind them as they're all 12-2 going in tomorrow's game? For those of y'all that you know y'all still have an opportunity to pick Sunday's games. I know it was a little awkward this week as they had 2 games today. Uh yeah, they had the Chiefs going 14-1 by beating the Texans, and then like I just said, the Ravens defeating the Steelers and pretty much tying up the NFC North with the 10-5 records between Pittsburgh and Baltimore, which means they got to go all the way to 17. Oh, I'm sorry, Chicky. We all listen. I can't talk. You see that team? You see that team in the middle? I can't talk. I can't talk about nobody's team. I could talk about nobody's team but the Giants. We could talk about the people from the Bronx, you know. But it's crunch time for the NFL as well. They about to close up over there as the college playoffs is revving. The NFL playoffs is right behind them. Maybe then NBA could be relevant. Oh my God, I'll talk about that tomorrow because I'll have enough time. Because they are, woo, they dogging the NBA. Let me say that real quick. They dogging them. They said viewership is down, and then they asking why. I'm going to that tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna touch on that and what I was going to talk about today. Right, for those of y'all that didn't hear me last week, I was saying how uh 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 the selfishness of AJ Brown course Saquon Barkley the I said almost said the Heisman. I'm sorry guys. MVP, right? Pretty much he was so upset that he wasn't getting catches that he just took the ball away from Saquon and Saquon was trying to get the NFL record. Who's they as who? They as the Spanish people or they as the Bronx? I don't know. I don't they had a hand in well, let me see who you talking about. The Bronx well, we know that the first bit of of the rap record comes from there. But music was music everywhere in New York. So, but it's not even about credit and all of that. But if that's what he's talking about, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just making himself relevant. Like, come on, you stop, dude. What you gonna tell me? You was out there doing it too? If rap is only 50 years old, you what you gonna tell me? You was out there at 4 or 5, or you was out there hitting the bongos or something? Like, come on, like leave it alone. Stop trying to make yourself relevant. Let the industry go for wherever it is. You had your run. You know what I mean? You did what you needed to do, but let's just leave it where it's at. We know, because if it's very easy for me to say you ain't no LL Cool J, you ain't been putting records out for that long, that length of time. So you know what I mean. But it's not even right, and that's what I'm saying. So we understand that the borough of the Bronx is recognized for that. Ain't nobody trying to go through all of that. There was house parties in the '70s, people playing certain music and DJs and all of this other stuff. We know that already. But you wanted to, you bringing this up now for what? We don't care. It's 50 years later. I don't care about you and Lord Jamal beef, right? That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. Well, it don't mean nothing to me because it's pointless because you don't know what Brooklyn was doing. You don't know what Queens was doing. You know what the Bronx was doing, but you don't know all of the Bronx was doing. You live by you live in the South Bronx. What about Allerton Road? And what about Boston Road? What about Pelham Parkway? Like you know, what are we talking about here? It's just the thing because they wasn't rapping back then. They was probably doing the dancing and boogaloo and all of that stuff. Yo, she said that Yankee. Yeah, but it's time to stop that nonsense, right? Because whoever started it, you can't say New York is being repped right now. So what difference does that make, right? Y'all let other people come in there and steal the gusto, steal the limelight, however you want to put it. Now you don't even understand what the hell they rapping about right now. Most of them, these people over here, you got people over here telling themselves a song. Now they got RICO charges. So that point is irrelevant to me, right? Fat Joe, you just lean back and let these kids have what they have right now. And that's what look, Don Omar. I never heard of him either, Jay, and that's what I'm saying. She said Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny wrestling. Bad Bunny was wrestling Damian Priest. Oh, that was a crazy match. Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest. I'm like, really? That's what y'all gonna do? One, two, three, four. Oh man, but yeah. But Spanish people have been a part of they have been a part of hip hop for the longest of time. Uh, but them being the originators of it, I'm not gonna say they wasn't. I'm not gonna say they were. I just know that they was a part of it. Because like I said, it's definitely even if you don't count Staten Island, which a lot of people don't do, we know there's DJs in all the other boroughs that was probably gonna have. I was scratching this in 1973, or I was doing this in 71. This, and this, right? So we're never gonna know where the sound came from, because it could have came from anywhere, right? It could have came from Staten Island for all we know. We don't know, right? And then you go to different house parties and jump on the train and ride to Brooklyn. Oh, that was a dope party in Brooklyn. You got family in one of those boroughs. You got family in the Bronx. Yo, we gotta go up to we going up to Yankee Stadium. They probably playing music outside of Yankee Stadium. Yo, that's kind of cool. On Burnside Avenue or whatever. So it's just a different it's just a that's a difference of opinion that I don't think they can ever prove that as a fact. That's just somebody's truth going at it. Who, Bad Bunny? Bad Bunny's an actual artist. Yeah, he's an artist and he a wrestler. He's now they got him as a wrestler. Oh man, he a little tiny dude too. He looked like I think is he Rey Mysterio size? I think he's Rey Mysterio size too. But yeah, it's just yo, I'm telling y'all, boy, it's the way people mindset is about wanting to claim something is ridiculous as it in totality, right? It's just sad. Listen, just leave it where it's at. You want to claim you started hip hop? Show it, prove it. If you can't prove it, chill out. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they was doing. This is what I'm saying. They probably rapped their asses up to get to America. I don't know, but it's just annoying. Like, why are you trying to infuse yourself into a situation? You trying to divide the culture even more by doing that. That's why it don't even make sense. Who cares if they started it or not? Who heard your music? What was the first what was the first Spanish rap song? I don't know. I can't even tell you. Right? Whatever it is, y'all need to be ashamed of yourselves anyway, because y'all let the Beastie Boys become noticeable faster than y'all in the first place. So what you talking about? You see what I'm saying? This is why it don't make no sense. Y'all in the Bronx, y'all got Curtis Blow, y'all got all these, you got Rappers Delight, you got Curtis Blow, you got all these people, you got Cool Herc, you got all these people up there, and y'all couldn't find your way onto an album. They have a burrito. Maybe their first song was Chipotle. I don't know. Stop that. Just stop doing it. Y'all about to get me to go somewhere I ain't supposed to go. Yeah, terrible. Oh man. Okay, so it took them 10 years to get a first album, a first rap song, right? So come on, like, so you started it, but didn't get notoriety to 10 years later, supposedly 13, 15 years later. So what we talking about? It don't even matter. You got yourself on the map. You got Pun on the map. What difference does it make? Who did y'all put on? You see what I'm saying? Like when y'all made it, who did y'all put on? Well, you put on Pun. God bless the dead. Okay, now what happens after that? Who from your crew that you said that was? Did you put any of them in your video? You see what I mean? Like it's too late to hop back. Then that's damn near 25, 30 years ago. You know? No, I'm not disputing Pun was the dude. I'm just saying when you saying that you had people that would, the Spanish people, did you put any of them in your song? You didn't put none of them in your videos. You ain't big them up. You was too busy beefing with Jay-Z, talk about lean back. So why you didn't give them their recognition while you was rapping? Don't wait 30 years later to do that. That's why him and Lord Jamal beefing, more than likely. They in New York somewhere. They might be well, I don't even see that's what I'm saying. They was making beats before, but I don't know what they doing now. That's what I'm saying. It's so many different directions that has happened over time. So you know, is the whole music industry has been. I'm not gonna say now. It's not a joke. It's just the fact that they allowed it to go so far. It's like a rubber band. Once you stretch it out, long enough, it could never get its form back to me. So 50, look, 50 even look, 50, listen. You got some people that longevity is forever, right? You got LL, you got, you know, I mean, shoot, I think people like Big Daddy Kane can still come out here and do that. KRS-One can still come out here because but that's a different era. You trying to teach in your craft. You making rap into an well, rap then was an art. This right here, I don't even know if these are songs or yeah, and that's what I'm saying. All because you trying to for what? You did that for what though? See what I mean? Like all of that for what? Like come on, man. You got to do better than that. Yeah. Okay. Coach D nice. Coach D Knight 313. He's on 8 Mile. Spit it. Spit it, Coach D. You got to go on BDB last show. Break it down. Nah. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just coming out of pocket for nothing. Then you go to I love my black. You don't love nobody. You love yourself to be recognized. So sit down somewhere. Like, come on, don't do that. And then somebody go left on you, start talking about things that ain't about music, then you're gonna get mad. If you keep quiet and keep yourself out of the limelight with these unnecessary comments, you can't be found. But this is what you want to do. Okay, cool. Just go to the game. Oh my god, here y'all go. He's yeah, you know, he the goat like LeBron the goat. That's how they gonna view it, right? The longevity. They gonna say longevity, right? You just got to give people their props when you can leave your industry like 50. 50 left his industry. Now he's in TV, but he's still hitting these songs and making them intros and stuff like that. You can't really complain about it, but just give them their props. That's why I say I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody right now either, Chicky. I promise you, I don't know none. The only reason why I know about rap now because the little Rico kids, the Rico kids. That's it. That's all I know. Like I don't know who raps. I don't know nothing. Here y'all, listen. I don't know. We supposed to have that conversation on words, but it never happened. Right? I gave y'all the top 50. The what was it? The Forbes top 50 rappers of all time. Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. But I don't think that conversation needs like he needs to like in all seriousness, Fat Joe needs to stop. Don't even try to retract what you said. You already said it. You got it. You had that conversation and you said what you said. You can't take it back. I almost said StreamYard got it. Social media got it. Somebody gonna find it on YouTube. They probably found it as we speaking. So you can't take that back. So just go ahead and chill out, man. Just don't say nothing else. Just fall back. Right. Look, you got music, and then they call artists. Like they're not even performers; they're artists, right? They ain't not, and nobody better not ever call themselves MC ever again. MCs are gone. They're masters of foolery, mastery of nonsense. I don't know what you call this type of music. Right. That's what I was like. You know, uh, I leave that. I'll go to realist because realist is with the battle raps. I'll relinquish that to him because he know more about this like today than I do for real. So Those are the when I need to hear about rap or anything like that, I just whenever Realist do an upload, I'm there because I'm not familiar with it. He's more familiar than I am. Shout out to Realist, right? He still keeps abreast with what's going on. You know, like I don't I don't know, is battle rap considered underground? I don't even know how that goes. Battle rap was, DJ Clue and them on the mixtape. Oh, okay. So, you know, things like that. So, uh, so I mean, I'm good, but look at you, you biased. That's why we shout you out, Chicky. But that's what makes you you, right? You got, you've been around certain things, right? Your son was in the work with Jacob. Your son's an artist. You do what you do. That's what I'm saying. You can't do what you used to do, right? Like I was telling y'all before, the locks held that whole thing down for the like 7 years in a row in New York. I want to say 98 to '05. They held it down. They held it down. It was the locks. I think 50 came in afterwards. That's a discussion I would tell y'all to have with Zip with the Drip. That's a guy, man. Listen, when I tell you he was there. That mixtape, yeah, y'all would have to talk to him about those. But I know for sure, it was at one time it was the Locks, Fabulous, 50 came like in the middle, like 2000, 2002, 2003, around that time, like around 2000, that area. And then you had some other people, you had his little crew, the G Unit crew. You had some other people that was coming through, but that's how Clue made his name. So I don't even know what he doing now. That's how crazy that is. But man, let me get off of here because y'all over here talking about this. Y'all over here talking about mixtapes and that. Look, that's damn near 20. That's damn near 25 years ago. Damn, time is flying, y'all. And just like everything else, we getting older. We losing everything. We gonna be the people like I remember. I remember the H. Well, we don't got 8 tracks. We got uh tapes, tape decks. Yeah, we had all of those things. Now we gonna talk about y'all know what a tape deck is. Y'all don't know what the radio is when you had to record it on the music. Man, oh man, we about to be one of them people. Y'all making me old. Let me get off of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Uh, like I said, if you guys want to pick for tomorrow's game, just put it on the community wall. Uh, I'll probably be back tomorrow to talk about the rest of those NFL games and my little situation about Deontay Johnson because he did the 49er dude and now he ain't even play today because of that. He been missing in action. It's a lot going on, man. We're gonna have that conversation about what I think about the selfishness of certain players and how the NBA, I mean the NFL, may be on the same track as the NBA, some selfishness and making things go crazy. But with that being said, y'all, from the Channel 9 studio, this is Mr. 33 signing off. I'll see y'all less than 24. I'm out.